Welcome back, guys, this is Joe here, and today we are doing a brand new top 10 plugins list for Bukkit or Spigot. So yeah, let's get right into it. But before, a small disclaimer, these are my own opinion. If you disagree with me, please tell me down below in the comments. Let's say you didn't like number 6, make sure you tell me down there what you'd rather have the new, something else there for next time. And while you're down there, all the download links are in the description, and as well make sure you hit subscribe and like for more videos like this. These videos take a little while to put together. So yeah, let's get right into number 10. Right then, so number 10 is called CoreProtect, and what this plugin is, it is a rollback plugin for your server. So this is mainly for administrators, so finding out who griefed somebody, finding out who placed this, finding out who TNT'd this. So in this case, we have a hole here and some blocks here. So first command you want to do is CO, and it will give you command list. The two mains what I'm going to be going over is CO inspect and CO rollback. First of all, we'll go over the C inspect, so make sure I get that right. CO inspect, and when I click on here, it'll say no block data. Sometimes you're going to actually break the block, and it'll tell you some other data. So as you see, I placed 0.19 hours ago this grass, and I'll set time quickly. So I place this, and if we come over here, we'll actually see, so this time I'm breaking it with my left click, but it says no block data. If I right click, it will say it was removed by TNT, and there's some other ones what have already been removed when I was testing the plugin, what happened quite a little while ago. So yeah, all we gotta do is to roll back this area. So first command, we'll do CO again, and you'll see CO roll back. Then you want to put some parameters, so T colon, then you want to put the time, so we'll do we'll go 25 minutes, so M for minutes. Then you want to put radius for this area, so we're going to say 10, and it rolls back and it tells you how many approximate blocks were changed. So yeah, and it's even got rid of these ones over here. So then that is that plugin. I always use it as my main rollback plugin. I know there's other ones out there, but it is quite a good one. So yeah, let's get into number 9. Right then, number 9 is called EssentialsX, and some of you might have already heard of Essentials. So Essentials has stopped updating for some odd reason. They're working on other projects and other code at the moment, but somebody in the community of Spigot has decided to get the Essentials source code and update it to the latest 1.8, and probably 1.9 he'll update it to as well. So make sure you go and check it out. Make sure you go and say thank you to him as well. So what Essentials is, every single server I can guarantee run it, except for the ones who can code it and pay for coders. And if you ever want to know if somebody does slash spawn, it will teleport them to the slash spawn. You got warp, so you can go warp, PvP, you can have kits, so kit tools, and this is all configurable in your config, and you can set spawn. So we'll set spawn here. So instead of that block, we're over here, so we just come a bit further over, we'll go back to slash spawn, and now we're over here. You can set custom timers, so in the timing brackets, so let's say you don't want people to teleport outside of PvP, you can set that teleport time. There is a lot of features, you've got to go through it. There's over, God knows how many commands, over 100 definitely. So yeah, and I can guarantee, as I was saying, it is ran on nearly everyone's server. So yeah, let's move on to number 8. So then number 8 is called Multiverse, and if you've ever wanted to have multiple worlds in your Minecraft server, this is how you do it. So main command MV to get the command list up, then you want to go MV create a new world name, then you want to put some prefixes, so you can make another normal world, never, end, or flat world. We're going to make it just another world. So you want to just type in normal at the end, and that will create the world. And as you see there, we can't create it because there is another world called world, so we're going to slap on a 2 there, and it will start creating. So in the console, if you look, it will start actually generating that brand new world, and there it goes, it says complete. To get over to that new world in Minecraft, so you want to go MV TP world, so let's get that right, world 2. And as you see here, we're in the ocean, so we'll just quickly go into game mode and fly up. So yeah, this is a complete brand new world. We can do that by checking /lag, and as you see here, world 2, we've got all these worlds. So now we have 4 worlds in our server. You can easily make another one if you wanted to. You can call it mini games, creative, and you can do a lot of stuff with that. You can make portals, you can have separate inventories. With this plugin, you've just got to add more plugins to it, what are on the plugin page. So yeah, make sure you go and check it out, and that is that. And if you ever want to get back to your world, you can use Essentials for just a default command, or you can go MV TP world, just world like that, and it will teleport you back to that point. So yeah, that is number 8. Let's move on to number 7. Right then, so number 7 is called Locket, and what it is, it adds a protection system to your chests, enchanting tables, ender chests, jukeboxes, a lot of things, anything what players can interact with, including workbenches. So when I place this chest, it will give me a message. If you add a private sign to the chest, it will lock it to your name. So we'll quickly grab a sign, so we'll just grab a sign out, and when I place it on the chest, it'll automatically put my name. But let's say you want to add a friend to that chest, you can put that again, but what you want to do is you want to actually type private in this time, so make sure you have a capital P, make sure you type it in right, then close bracket, then you want to put your name, then your friend's name, and even another name. So yeah, that will lock it to ARP now, and you can open that, but no mouse. Ops get override, of course, but you can even do it with enchanting tables, so we can lock that. I had jukeboxes, so let's just quickly grab one of them out and put one down. There's a lot of things you can lock in this plugin. They're all listed on the plugin page, but it stops, stops people arguing, saying you stole my items, and if they haven't got a sign on their chest, they can't, defend it. So yeah, let's move on to number 6. Number 6 is WorldBorder. So here's a little scenario. In your Minecraft world, people can walk out a lot of blocks, and in my case, somebody walked out a good 15,000 blocks, or it was a staff member who I gave fly to, and they flew and flew for quite a lot of blocks. And if you don't know this, if you keep flying in Minecraft, you will be created more world, and your world files will get bigger and bigger and bigger. So what this does, it adds a virtual barrier into your server. So we'll just go WB set, and we'll set 10. So now that's set, and WorldBorder here, and when we fly out, we will get jump back. So anywhere we go. So what I recommend for servers normally is about 5,000 to 10,000. So now it's 5,000. So if I fly all the way out there, 5,000, I will get jump back. But we'll make it 50, and when I fly over here, we should get stop. There we go, and that stops there. So we'll set it to just 7,000, and yeah, that is WorldBorder. So yeah, let's get on to number 5. Right then, number 5 is called SignEditor, and what this plugin is, it saves you time if you ever make mistakes on sign. So let's say you write out a sign here, and right at the end you spelt something wrong, and you'd have to get the sign and write everything out again. But now with this plugin, all we got to do is specify the line name. So what we got to do is quickly just type in edit, and as long as you're looking at the signs, edit the line number, so 1 in our case, because it was supposed to say hello, HEL. So now it says hello, and when we look at it, it updates. So and you can add lines to it. So line 3 has nothing on here. We can have hello again, and we'll put it in a light blue. We can do that on number 4 as well. So yeah, that has changed this sign here, and yeah, it's a very small plugin and very lightweight as well, and it's very useful. So yeah, that is that. Let's move on to number 4. So then number 4 is another sign plugin, but instead of editing signs, you can add commands onto the signs now. So let's say we want to say hello from the server. So all you got to do, main command SVS, and it brings up a massive help list, and the main one you're going to be using is SVS space add space a command. So you want to go, I don't think you have to put any slash, so say hello, and you got to right click to apply it to the sign. When something comes up to it, it will say Quabamba said hello, because it's reading off your side. So you can spam that. You can even add delays, so you can say you can only click this every 24 hours if you wanted them to give money or something like that. There's quite a few ways you can edit, and as you see here, there is a lot of things, and you can even set prices. So yeah, that is that. So let's move on to number 3. Right then, we are in the top 3 plugins on my list, and in the 3rd place is Holographic Displays. So what this plugin does, it will display a piece of writing in a hologram status. So main command is HD, and it will say HD help, and it will say who made it. And the main one you're going to be using is create. So let's type that in, not craft. Let's get the right way around. So create, and we're going to call it hello, just like that. So hello. So to edit that, as it says here, to change, all you need to do is HD edit hello, and it gives you the next few lines. So the main one you want to use is set line. Is it the set line? Then the name hologram line. So that's number 1 there, and then the text. So we're going to put hello properly. So now it says hello. But let's say you want to add a few colors. So we're going to just add this built-in command called and it flashes. So that will allow you to make some nice cool and interesting things on there. So we can add another line. So instead of set line, you can go add line, and we'll just get rid of the number 1, and we'll put quad. There we go. So it adds straight under. You can load images up. So I've loaded up a Union Jack, the American flag, and they've turned it out quite interesting as well. So yeah, that is number 3. There is a lot of things you can do in here. It's great for, you know, telling people where to go. So we could add a line doing so we can go red, no, not red, red is 4. Then we can go with an arrow, so you can put rules that way, commands this way. A lot of things you can do with it. But yeah, that is Holographic Displays, and let's go on to number 2. Right then, we are on number 2, and number 2 is TitleManager. And what this does is when players join your server first time, it will give them a nice big welcome back Quad Bamba to my server. You can edit all this in the config, especially when you hit tab as well. My server, then second line, third line, then it's the actual player's name, then there's an animated line. You can edit that all in the config. Same with broadcasting messages. So let's say you want to get some people's attention, so it's, you know, I'll show you the command list, so you can send private messages and stuff to players. One main one I like using is TM space BC for broadcast, and then we're going to put restarting. So this alerts your players, so you've served restarting, just get ready for the shutdown. So yep, it is quite an interesting plugin, and it's very configurable as well. So yeah, let's move on to my most useful plugin on my list. So number 1 is to come. Right then, so number 1 is called WorldEdit, and if you do not know what WorldEdit is, please go and download it and stick it on your server right now. WorldEdit is probably the best plugin to ever have. Any builder will use it, any staff owner, or administrator or anything like that will use this plugin. What it is a massive building tool, so you can clear out massive areas in just a few seconds. So what it is, the main command is a wand, and then you get a wand, so you got a right click and left clicks. So first one you want to do is the left click for first position, then right click for the second position. Then you can set that by using / set space the ID of the block. So you can even put stone if you want, but I know a lot of IDs, and you set that to stone. You can even do mixtures by adding a comma and another ID, so now you have a sort of a pattern. Now you can have it a bit randomized, you can keep it going, very interested. And as well, you can expand, so we can add a wall. So that's how I've added this wall around here. So we can go expand, let's say 10 up, and then we can use the wall command. So then you need to put a block ID, and we'll use 4 for cobblestone. So that adds a wall straight in. We can either do inners, you can fill that just exactly in if you wanted to. So let's say we'll add another interior block of stone. So we're going to expand again, but this time we're only going to do 5, and then we'll fill it in with 41 gold. So yeah, there is a lot more commands. I have a few series on my channel if you want to learn a bit more about WorldEdit, but just like showing you how to clear out massive spaces, and the useful command is using this like glass block, so you can go up 2 and it puts you on a glass block like up 2 blocks, and we can delete this area nice and easy. Let's get it proper, and we wipe out this bit of mountain. You can use the drain command, so let's get in here and type in drain and then go 10, and that drains this area with all this down here. We can even drain little lakes just like this, so drain, we're going to do a bit more, we're going to do 100, and it drains all the way down to there. So yeah, there's a lot of things. Go and download it and have a good play around with it. So yeah, that is my top 10 plugin list so far for 2015. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you didn't, please tell me what I could have done better. I love having the interaction of the community on my channel. And as I was saying previously in the video, if you disagree with any of these plugins, please tell me why and what you'd rather have there. So yes, this has been Joe from LBEGaming. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, favourite, go and follow me on Twitter so I can make more of these videos for you guys to watch, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.